Your life purpose isn't something you find. It's something you build one choice at a time. It's really more about the experience. What's the deal with a person's life purpose? How do you know what your life purpose is? How do you find it when you're lost? Just all of those things. So I guess we're going to start with what a life purpose is in the first place. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. And the Three of Wands. Okay. So your life purpose isn't so much something that is set in stone. It's a series of choices that you make that lead to your ultimate fulfillment, but also whatever success means to you. Generally, that's going to be something that fills your heart, fills that passionate void that, you know, sometimes people have. But it's also the thing that keeps refilling your cup while you work on filling the cup of others, and whatever that means for you. Okay, so how does one find their life purpose? Or we're going to keep calling it your life purpose just for a shorthand, because I don't really know what else to call it, and that's not, finding those kinds of words aren't exactly my gift. But anyway, how does one follow this path? The phrase I'm hearing is you chase the victories, but chase is the wrong word. The things that make you feel successful, the things that you're getting the praise that you feel you deserve for it, you want to keep chasing that. Well, again, not chasing, but follow. See where those things lead you. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Cups. So again, remember, you don't have just one life purpose. It's not how it works. You have an infinite amount of paths that you can take, and each choice you make is going to open up a whole new set of timelines and a whole new set of paths. Every choice you make is going to have its own sort of ripple effect in the timeline. So it doesn't matter if you pick the right thing or the wrong thing. All that matters is that you pick a thing, because you also don't want to be paralyzed with indecision. That is absolutely going to keep you stuck. So you just pick anything, and either it works or it doesn't. Either it fills your cup or it doesn't. You know, and if it doesn't, then you let it go. If it doesn't align with who you are as a person or who you're trying to become, then it's not meant for you anyway, and you need to let it go. And if you don't let it go by choice, then your spirit team is going to intervene, and they will force you to let it go, and it will be significantly more painful that way. So I suggest, you know, giving things their due process and all that. But, you know, holding on to things that you know aren't serving you, that you know are just making you feel drained and empty, holding on to them is a fool's errand, and it's not where you're supposed to be. Nobody wants you to be in that stuck place. They want you to be happy and abundant. So if something's not working for you, let go of it and choose something else. See if that brings you that victory. Also, when something isn't working out, even if it does, but if it doesn't especially, you need to give it time and you need to process the series of events that led you to that point. There's usually some shadow work that if you don't do the shadow work, it's going to come back up later in your next attempt. It's just the way it works. Whether that's a metaphysical thing or a subconscious pattern repetition thing, you know, who can really say, right? But you need to be processing things when they happen, good and bad, to make sure that you've learned what you can from the experience. Victory, oh, this is the King of Wands in reverse. Victory doesn't have to be the same every time you're trying something. What feels like a victory for one project may not feel like a victory for the next. Maybe one project is meant to be your stable income so that you can pursue something more creative that, you know, is not going to get a return on investment in quite the same way. You know, so it's okay if success looks different from project to project and from attempt to attempt. And the Knight of Pentacles. Again, it's not about perfection. It's not about finding your one true calling, because that's just not how it works. We are entities of chaos, and our free will means that nothing can be set in stone. Not really. Like, maybe the big moments, like the family you're born into, and the relationships you're, like the romantic relationships you'll have throughout your life, what, you know, type of schooling you're going to get. All of those might be set in stone, so to speak. But the details are absolutely up to you. They are constantly changing, because it's not only your free will, it's also their free will that's interfering with the way that your stuff is going to happen. So there's not one particular way of doing anything. So when something doesn't work out quite right, just try something else, anything else. You know, if you're struggling to think of something, then just pick up a pen and paper and start doodling and see what happens. Ask your spirit team to give you a message through doodling. That might help. You know, but either way, this life really is about experiencing all the different things you can that are in the long run for your best interest. Don't limit yourself by what you think is the one true path, because there is no one true path. So, it's kind of short, but that's all I got for you. So I will see you in the next one.